Alright guys, so it's been a little while since I've done some spoilers for Dragon Ball Super. I also have fallen a little behind on my reviews lately. For a while there, I was getting a lot of copyright stuff with my Dragon Ball Super reviews. I believe there was a fake channel impersonating Toei Animation that was doing a lot of it. So I'm probably going to try and catch up this week because there is no episode of Dragon Ball Super this weekend. So I'm going to try and catch up with the reviews. I'll go ahead and knock those out because Dragon Ball Super has been really good. Like, ever since the 1 hour special, the Goku versus Jiren fight, Dragon Ball Super has been spectacular. I mean, there's one bad episode in there, but I mean, if a show, a weekly anime show has like 10 episodes in a row that are like good, verging on great, and then there's one bad one in there, like that's not that big of a deal in my opinion. So, gotta shout out the man Yonkou Productions, of course. We're gonna look at some crazy spoilers for Dragon Ball Super right here, so let's go. He tagged Ken Xyro, so I have to imagine that means Ken Xyro is the one who did these translations right here. So shout out to them. Listen, that is the dream team. Yonkou Productions, Ken Xyro, the dream team. Let's jump in. So, spoilers for episode 123, 124, 125. 126 there's something there for, so it must just be like a title undecided. Now, obviously, guys, episode 122, I believe, is on the 7th. Yeah, like the 6th or the 7th of January is going to be episode 122, and then here's 123, which is a week later on January 14th. Obviously, we know that 122 is going to be a battle between Jiren and Vegeta. Now, here's the thing, too. Like, a lot of people were wondering, like, ooh, is Vegeta gonna get Ultra Instinct? You know, is he gonna be able to bust through? Because he's doing incredibly well against Jiren. And in this next episode preview, on top of that, we see, like, Jiren sweating. Like, Vegeta is landing blows on Jiren in Super Saiyan Blue, which is something Goku didn't really do until he went to Ultra Instinct. Goku in Ultra Instinct, he hit Jiren, what, like once? He kneed him that one time, hits him down, and then goes in for the Kamehameha. But in this next episode preview, we see Vegeta seemingly doing as good against Jiren as nearly Goku did in Ultra Instinct. So it blew a lot of people's minds. Like, wow, okay. So, I mean, Vegeta's just that much stronger than Goku right now in Blue, which, I mean, honestly, I do feel like that kind of does make sense with some things that have happened, by the way. You know, we saw Vegeta was definitely stronger than Goku towards the end of the Future Trunks arc. By the way, Vegeta was, you know, one-on-one doing very well against Goku Black. Then, of course, you know, remember when the Universal Survival arc started, Goku was rusty. Like he said that he was actually rusty. It had been a while since he had been doing training and stuff. And remember, he got shot and grazed by a bullet and got hurt by that. Vegeta also was obviously taking a small break, you know, when Brawl was born, but then he went back into the Room of Spirit and Time. So, you know, back then I was thinking that Goku had this new form in his back pocket the whole time, but no, as it turns out, he unlocked Ultra Instinct during the tournament. Because remember, when he was fighting Toppo, he says, like, all right, you want to see what it's like when I go past my limits, fucker, here we go. But Goku didn't have anything special back there, so far, I'm okay with how Vegeta is going to do against Jiren, especially when we take a look at this. Episode 123, Full Power of Mind and Body Unleashed, Goku and Vegeta. So, only Universe 11 and Universe 7, led by Son Goku, remain in the Tournament of Power, even though Goku said that Gohan was the team leader. Whatever, you know, Goku's the main character of the show. 7 minutes remain in the tournament. Vegeta uses all of his power to fight against Jiren of Universe 11, but Jiren doesn't lose even then. On the other hand, Vegeta is severely wounded and is now in trouble. So, what this is telling us is that this Vegeta versus Jiren fight is 2 episodes long. It's 122 and 123, and looks like at some point Goku's gonna pop in. So we're gonna have Goku and Vegeta tag teaming Jiren. That shit is going to be so unbelievably hype. remember, there was all this buildup to Goku and Vegeta working together, and like, me and several other people thought, it was a buildup to Vegito coming back. Because remember, way back then, it's like, oh, they can use the Namekian Dragon Balls to defuse the Potara fusion now, so we can see Vegito show up against a great threat. But then, as it turned out, they retconned the earrings, and there was no need for that, and Vegito did show up. But what if all of that teamwork setup we've been hearing about for so fucking long was for Jiren right here? Could be. It's possible. It's possible. So, I mean, Goku and Vegeta versus Jiren, that's what the fuck your boy is talking about, okay? Could Goku versus Jiren be the fight of 2017? And then, like, Goku and Vegeta versus Jiren be the fight of 2018? That would be wild. Very exciting. So, in episode 124, Fierce Rush Attack, Gohan's Final Stand. By the way, from the next episode preview of 121, leading into 122, it appears as though Gohan will be fighting Toppo, Frieza fighting Dispo, and then, Goku and Vegeta will be squaring up against Jiren. So that takes us to 124 right here. Even though Goku and Vegeta team up to attack Jiren, they barely managed to land a hit on him. On the other hand, it looks like Jiren's power level increased even further. So this is what we all were thinking. Like, in 108, 109, when Goku was fighting Jiren, Jiren seemed invincible. He literally, like, destroyed the Spirit Bomb by looking at that shit. He stopped time on Jiren, and Jiren just said, nah, son, and he just walked the fuck out of that. So, it is good to see that, like, Vegeta's not just gonna be like, oh, you cocksucker, I'm the Prince of all Saiyans, and actually go, square up with them. No, Jiren's gonna put them both in the dirt, which is good. That's what I want to see, because, oh boy, what's gonna happen when Goku and Vegeta get really desperate? Ultra Instinct Goku? Will we see Ultra Instinct Vegeta? Could they fuse? I mean, let's be real here. No matter what happens, like, if I literally said, all right, breaking news, we got the exclusive spoiler, Ken Xyro DM'd it to me, it's this, Ultra Instinct Vegito versus Jiren. Would y'all be like, no, I can't, that's not gonna happen? No, you would be like, oh shit, it's hype, it's going down. So at this point, they can pull anything out. Dragon Ball Super has gotten so ridiculous. It's so fan servicey, but I love it. I do. I really like the direction Dragon Ball Super is going in. And hey, they gotta market these crazy characters, crazy transformations, all this crazy shit for Dokkan Battle, Dragon Ball Fighters, Xenoverse 2, Xenoverse 3, all this shit. So it's just only going to get more and more wild and more ridiculous. So finishing off, at that time, Gohan of Universe 7 goes in to help Frieza fight against Dispo of Universe 11. So I suppose it's possible that Gohan and Toppo don't actually fight. Maybe, Frieza is fighting Dispo, and then Gohan and Toppo are kind of just like measuring what's going on, because Toppo does seem very intelligent. We know Gohan is very intelligent. Gohan and Toppo are both going to be more concerned, I think, about, who's going to win the tournament rather than, whose dick is bigger. Oh, I need to get in there and get my shots in. No. Like, Gohan is worried about the W, saving his family. So, I am going to be very curious to see how the fuck that leads into episode 125, God of Destruction Toppo appears, pure overwhelming power. Huh? Okay, so this is interesting. Now, I mean, a lot of people have been saying, like, it kind of feels like the Tournament of Power is building up to something, or it might, I feel like it should build up to something. The tournament should get interrupted. Something should happen. God of Destruction Toppo appears? Like, Toppo said flat out in the manga and the anime that Jiren is stronger than our God of Destruction, who is Vermonth. So, are we now gonna say, like, Toppo? Is Toppo, like, the secret actual God of Destruction of Universe 11? I don't think that's the case. Is, like, Vermonth gonna give Toppo a power-up? Like, what the fuck is gonna happen here? Is Toppo literally gonna have a heel turn and be like, ah, cocksuckers, I'm actually some evil alien, and I'm about to, destroy Zeno and take care of all of this stuff. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on here. I'm not gonna lie. Either way, just God of Destruction Toppo appears. I like the way this is going. Like, this, I don't know. I don't know. I love this. I love that we get nothing with it. It's just fucking saying, hey, Toppo, God of Destruction is here. It's like, what? What? Incredibly hype. Incredibly hype. And then obviously, episode 126, by the way, does not, I mentioned it before, but obviously its title undecided. We've got nothing there. So there you go, kids. Looks like Jiren is the king. He's going to be crushing Goku and Vegeta. Looks as though Frieza might have trouble at Dispo, which surprises me. I thought Frieza was going to dick Dispo down. And it looks like Toppo may actually be the strongest fighter in the tournament. Dragon Ball Super, baby. I don't know about y'all, but I'm hyped. Episode 125, January 28th can't get, wait a minute, January 28th in Japan, but for us, it'll be January 27th, that's my birthday. Hey, boys, it's lit. So my birthday, I'm gonna watch Toppo, the thick god, descend, God of Destruction Toppo, and bust everyone's asses. That shit is gonna be lit. I cannot wait.